Welcome to Daily Sama. This is Dr. Shalini Bahl, and every day we meet at 1 p.m. Eastern Time to explore one of the 8 mindfulness skills from my book, Return to Mindfulness. And today we are going to explore mindful curiosity. So, curiosity disrupts our confirmation bias and it helps us to see things from a fresh perspective. It helps us open up to new possibilities. So today's practice is one where we feel very certain about an outcome or we feel there's no way out, but we can practice mindful curiosity with this very simple reminder: love the unsolved questions. So this is from a quote by Rainer Maria Rilke. And he says, have patience with everything unresolved in your heart and try to love the questions themselves. So, our default habit is to find solutions instantly, and especially in the age of um, Google and now AI. We leave very little space in our minds and in our lives for a sense of awe and wonder. So I thought we would practice that capacity to stay with our boredom, to stay with any kind of discomfort of just being here with a practice for love the unsolved questions inspired by that. And to do that, I'd like to invite you to find an object in your environment. It could be maybe just looking out of the windows. It could be a tree, or there's a picture, a family picture, or a statue. And so, if you're just joining, we are practicing mindful curiosity, which is building a capacity to stay open to possibilities, especially when we feel that there is no way out or we feel frustrated or overwhelmed. We can invite this reminder of love the unsolved questions. And that's what we're going to practice today, is to just stay with our practice with an open mind and heart, and we'll figure it out. So let's start by, we're going to do something different. So first, let's just start by arriving. If you're just coming from wherever, let's take 3 breaths to arrive. Breathing in through your nose and exhaling slowly with a sighing sound. Once more. And returning to the natural rhythm of your breath, moving in and out of your body. And keeping your eyes open and a very soft gaze, just looking beyond what you, maybe there's a window looking out at a everyday object. It could be a tree, it could be a plant, a cloud, or if you're in a room, maybe there's a picture in front of you. So anything that's right before you, just settle your attention, just choose one. No need to figure out, do I want this or that? Just the first thing that comes before you. And it might be something really ordinary. I just have the blinds because the sun's there and it's, I'm like, just noticing the judgments that automatically come up. The blinds, no, I want to see what's behind the blinds. I want to look at the tree or the sky. So there is a little bit of that grasping. So see what judgments come up for you or expectations as you settle your eyes on an object before you, still breathing deeply, easefully. And as you observe this object, letting go of any labels or conceptual understanding of that object and just seeing it as if for the first time. So just pure seeing, it's a pure sensory experience. And as the words, concepts come to mind, just letting them pass by like clouds without grasping or getting lost in the story of this object, just maintaining this sense of awe and wonder, bringing this open mind that's full of possibilities. Checking in if you're holding your breath or any tightness in your body, and if you can soften soften your body so your breath can move and do what it does as you maintain that soft gaze on that object before you. So, using this practice to build this capacity for being with what's here without grasping, without resisting, and seeing things as they are with an open mind, inviting that sense of awe and wonder to this everyday object. Or maybe it's not everyday, but this object that you might be seeing every day. But what shifts when you invite that quality of wonder and we let go of labels, judgments, and as you pay attention to this object, looking at this everyday object with fresh eyes, inviting that mindful curiosity, I'll again read the words of Raina Maria Rilke: having patience with everything unresolved in your heart, and try to love the questions themselves. So if you like, at this point, you can lower or close your eyes or just still stay with that soft gaze, looking at that object in front of you with that sense of awe and wonder, and taking a few moments to listen within as you invite that sense of awe and wonder and that mindful curiosity into your inner experience. So, what is present for you right now? What are the possibilities for new ideas, connection, new energy, new adventures, new solutions? And maybe it's just one small step that you can take that's aligned with your insights of what you experience with opening your mind and being with your present moment experience with that sense of awe and wonder. So I'm curious if anything shifted for you as you did this practice. For me, I was observing, like I mentioned, the blinds. Um, and my first instinct was to be bored and be like, oh, I don't want to look at the blinds. That's so boring. I want to look at the tree behind that's covered by the blinds. And so that's kind of what we are practicing is noticing our judgments, our desire, our grasping for something stimulating, interesting. And as we all know, life is not always stimulating and interesting. And there are obstacles, challenges, and mindful curiosity helps us to stay connected with this capacity for awe and wonder and that understanding that we are bringing a particular lens to the situation. And as soon as we loosen or soften the grip of that lens, we will be able to see the situation in from different angles or different points of view, and just being able to find even a small doorway of possibilities, just a little creak in the door. If you can just see that and there's a little bit of light, that one small step in that direction can open more doors for us. And there's always, always a way out. There's always a solution, a possibility that can help us move in alignment with what's important to us, our values, and in a way that benefits us and benefits our world. So I hope you found this mindful curiosity practice useful. That's what really spoke to me today because of the overwhelm in the world and then and I've been having some challenges with at work, and it feels like, oh no, not this on top of that. And so I think inviting that sense of awe and wonder kind of softens a little bit of that rigidity. Why is this happening to me? Or why is this happening in the world? Or all those why questions. And it opens the door to cultivating right understanding about our reality, our individual and shared reality. And then we are guided to take steps that can be beneficial. So, with that, if you have any questions or comments about mindful curiosity or your practice or any challenges you're having in bringing mindfulness into your everyday life, feel free to reach out to me. You can leave your message, and I'll be sharing the recording under micro practices so we can continue the conversation there. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your practice. May our practice be for our benefit and for the benefit of all beings. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, stay sama.